anytime you're boring or honing a cylinder, you want to make sure to use a dial bore gauge and check it before you do anything first so that you have a good starting point. And then as you're going, continuously check it so that you don't overdo anything. I'm just reusing factory pistons, so I'm going to go off the OEM specs, but if you're using aftermarket pistons, you'll want to use the spec sheet that come with those pistons to you'll want to use the specifications that come with those pistons to check your clearances and tolerances. Before you grind any of your piston rings, you'll want to get your bores completely done, honed and cleaned up and everything, re-crosshatch, and then you'll move on to the piston rings. Alright, once you've got your dial bore gauge set up with the correct length extension on there, you're just going to put it in your cylinder at an angle, come down to there, and then start tipping forward, watching your gauge. When it starts heading backward, you know that's your halfway point. So about right there is the biggest measurement, 55 thousandths and a half over. You just want to do that for every single cylinder, and you want to do it in the top of your cylinder, the middle of your cylinder, and the bottom of your cylinder, and make sure they're all within your OEM specifications. If you have a larger on your y-axis and your opposing axis, all my cylinders are within 5 thousandths all the way around, so I'm going to start flex honing. I'm just using a 240 grit flex hone off of Amazon. It's a 4-inch diameter. This is referred to as a ball hone. Just have it on a DeWalt drill. Links to the ball hone and the bore dial gauge will be in the description. To clean up my cylinders and give them fresh cross hatches, I'm just using the flex hone in a 240 grit, and I'm using some motor oil to lubricate before I insert it in the bores, and then I'm just taking my time and going slow up and down the cylinder to give it fresh cross hatches for the piston rings to seat on once we get it started. There's a learning curve.